Mathematics with your girl Sunshine Monie L. Today is 1:15:09. We are in a day of 1 and 5. Overall, today is a 1 and 6, which is really cool because yesterday we was in the life path energy of 6. So today we're starting off with a 6th day. So 6 is that energy of Tippereth. This is confidence and courageousness. So we are starting the day with what you ended the day off on yesterday. Following your heart chakra, as Leo energy is the sun. You got to get through the sun to get to the God. Okay. And so we're in that space of, being in your creative self, romantic self, be mindful of being too much into the dramatics, the thespian energy of Leo. But being in your inner child is heavy here. Having all the energy and things that we love to have is cool. 6 also deals with the 6th house. This is Virgo, health, wellness, daily routine, moral and integral code, what we teach, what we learn, what we listen, what we speak to. We love it on the 6th. In the Netaru, 6 is Heru, still giving us that energy of Leo, talking about the Tippereth and the Kabbalah energy of that confidence and courageousness. So whether you're focused on your daily routine and the details of things, or you're moving in that lion-hearted energy, that is the vibe of 6 that we're starting off. 6 is in alignment with the 3, 6, and 9. For those of you guys that's born on the 6, that's actual 6, 15, or 24. This is a great day for you. 6 is associated with the letters FOX. We got Fox. F being the letter associated with fire, all about feeling. We're feeling the things. We're moving towards it. Hey, Ahmed. O is the energy of air, which is thought, and then X is earth, bringing things into fruition. Ashe. We also deal with F being Gemini, life, air, death, and overthinking. O being knowing, knowledge, and balance in that realm, and then X being the letter of death to self-doubt, water, mutable type energy. So that is the gematria and the energies associated being with the 6. So we're going to take that 6 of Tippereth or Heru, and we're going to put it into the month of 1. This is the month of Ketters. This is a month of knowledge, intellect, taking initiative. Cardinal leadership energy is heavy here. Finally, a real hairline. Yo, I was just talking about that. Listen, I'm doing the mathematics. Don't distract me, okay? I can't stand those fake hairlines. Anyway, so one is all about taking initiative, being the cardinal energy. 1 is Ogun, Aries energy, the gut that controls the mind, and everything starts with the thought. Peace to the God. Peace. Welcome from Bangladesh. Hello. And so we're going to take that 6 of Tepperef, that self-wellness daily routine, that Leo energy. We're going to put to the 1. We're going to, take leadership, be confident, be courageous, get all the knowledge that we need, that Asar energy, the power to be one with all, being rooted up in the cosmos, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to bring us to 7. It's going to bring us to Netzach, victory, the celestial designers, making everything all pretty. This is Heru energy, right? This is Venusian. We like the beauty of the thing. 7 deals with the 7th house of Libra. This is balance, fairness, one-on-one interpersonal relationships, bonds, and contracts, the energy of Maya, making sure your heart stays as light as a feather, which is that air energy that is associated with Libra scales. Ashe. So now we're in this space of 7 because we've done taken the initiative and the leadership and the confidence to pay attention to our health, wellness, daily routine, taking that action on it, and taking that, that Ogun gut energy with our heart chakra, aligning your gut and your heart together, you know what I'm saying? Defending your emotions, how you feel about things, and what you want in your space. It's bringing us to this space of Mayat, balance, heart being light as a feather. We're happy. We love it here, okay? And so we're going to take that 7 and we're going to put it into this year of 9. This is the year of Yesod, the divine womb, the moon. 9 dealing with that energy and the Sephiroth. This is the year of the sacral chakra, of finding that abundance. Hey Patrick, hey 23. Thank you guys for the compliments in the comments. This is the year of reaping what you sow. Reap what you sow. So sow like you're going to reap it. That's what it is, right? So this can be associated with karmic energy. This is the energy of the harvest that we're having here. This is the energy of the Jubilee as we're in the sacral chakra, the energy of Obatala, giving off, that abundance, that expansion, that joy, that philanthropic energy, building the utopia, getting our knowledge from the oracle and the sages. please pay attention to your sacral chakra. Be mindful of your indulgences and your obsessions. Find balance there in those spaces. And we love it here. Also in the moon, home and family energy, what you give birth to, what you're reproducing in your space, all of that on the 9. So we're going to take that 7 of Netzach victory energy. We're going to put it into this year of 9 because, of course, we want to give birth to the balance, justice, harmony, and truth that we've developed by taking the initiative on our health, wellness, daily routine and on what our heart wants. You know what I'm saying? We want to give birth to this. You know what I'm saying? And when we give birth to it, again, we reap what we sow. So what we're going to get back is the 1 and 6 that we started the day off with. We started the day off on this, we started the day off on 1 and 6 when we had the day of 6 in the month of 1, right? So we get that back. We're getting back that knowledge of the Tippereth. We get that mirror. We receive it in personified form and our experiences, our level of success, whatever success looks like us and whatever looked like to us and whatever endeavors that we're embarking in. Overall, today is a day of 7. Today is a day of Netzach. It's a Venusian day. We love it here. 7 deals with the Libra scales, balance, harmony, law, justice, truth, and righteousness. 7 is the number of perfection. Okay, we're getting into that heavenly energy here. This is Het Heru, the celestial designers making things all pretty for us, and we love it here. So the 7 in gematria is associated with the letters G, P, and Y. I don't know why when I said that. You know what it made me think of? It made me think of the British, the GP, British pound or whatever, and the yen. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it or whatever in some type of way. But the letter G deals with fire. This is feeling. The letter P deals with air, which is thought. And the Y deals with earth. So, taking action, putting your action and your thoughts together, which is the energy of 1 and 5. 5 being that energy of Hera Kahuti as well, the celestial enforcer, and having that intellect on that, taking initiative on your solar plexus chakra and the things that you want in your space can definitely be in alignment with the gematria of the teens. Also, getting into the Netarus, I want to read a little bit about the 7th sphere. Okay, this is Het-Ru or Netet Hana-El in the Canaanite. Kabbalistical is Netzach. And Yoruba, this is Oshun, okay? And then in Hindu Kush is Kamalat Mika. And this is the 7th Sephira. This is Venus. On Friday is the day of the week, but we're doing this on the day of Eshwa. So we have that alignment between Mercurian energy and Venusian numerology. The colors is green and yellow. The number is 5. We start the day off on a 1 and 5. Intellect on the 5 before we even get to the 7. The gems of the space is diamonds or zircons, white rose, and white coral. As far as the herbs, for my herbalists in the space, hey Leroy, the baths are yellow roses, honeysuckle, calendula flowers. I got some calendula, maiden's hair, parsley, vetiver, spearmint, and sandalwood. And for the oils, we have rose, sandalwood, honeysuckle, and cinnamon. And the incense are the same as the oils. Now for the hakals, we're going to make sounds like cling, K-L-I-N-G. So if you like to do the hakals, it's like, take a deep breath, exhale, cling, and you can do that as long as you want. It's your world. And then for the planetary one, and that's for spiritual, doing your spiritual alignment. Now for planetary is Ong, A-U-N-G, Drang, D-R-A-N-G, Dring, D-R-I-N-G, Drong, D-R-A-U-N-G. So those are the hakals. Go Ong, Drang, Dring, Drong, Ong, Drang, Dring, Drong. And you can drag them out however way you want. It's your world. So on our animal spirit, some positive traits are being sociable, affectionate, pleasure-loving, quiet, harmonious, joyful, sweet, engaging, flexible, sympathetic, grace, merry, cheerful. Some negative traits is being sensually aberrated, shameless, timorous, neglectful, lewd, idle, wasteful, cravings of drugs and alcohol, immoral, motivated by fantasies in empty forms. So being mindful of that, being illogical and irrational, spendthrift, fearful, careless, a little narcissistic and being here too. Spiritual portfolio is joy, pleasure, imagination, and visualization. All right. So yeah, it's a space of joy and stuff. Spiritual function, the arousal of the life force, which is the chi, the ra, the kundalini, through joy and pleasure, especially when ecstatic, provides the motive force for the accomplishment of our minor goals and the vitalization of the will. Unfortunately, most people are ignorant of this fact and suppress their joyfulness waiting for success, or overindulge in their passions and never know why they have so much difficulty carrying out their will, concentrating, etc. Hey Felipe, review the material given for the third stage of meditation and initiation regarding the combination of creative imagery and life force arousal. The practice of visualization the practice of visualizing the emotional charged situations related to our goals, combined with the special breathing techniques and the Asvini Mudra. So when you're dealing with the Venusian energy, and this is why, okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, I do stream read the book The Secret. This is what we're reading right now. And we talked about manifesting money, right? This was the chapter that we read today. So why I said today, on the day of Eshu, this is a Mercurian day, we're going to get into that in a moment, but I said today we are going to create we're going to either create a check that we want to cash, or dollar amount. We're going to create our own ancestral dollar, whichever one you guys want to do. Some of you guys might want to do both. So we're going to do that today while I'm reading The Secret. And, that's beautiful in this day of 7, this Venusian day, where it's all about being a celestial and the celestial designer. And I'm so intentional that I want to do it in the hour of Mercury and Venus today, on this Venusian day and this Mercurian day. So that's a divine alignment that I want to do with you guys between the hours of 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. So we're going to do that then, Ashe. A great deal of problem also arises from the ignorance of the function of the imagination. People allow themselves to indulge in the visualization of emotionally charged imagery, either positive or negative emotions and sensations, without realizing that they are thus giving power of realization to unwanted or untenable situations. And I be saying that all the time. You must be careful of the things that you choose to give your energy to, the stuff you choose to fix your throat chakra, to say whatever, because I know sometimes we mean well, or whatever, we're saying what we taught, whatever, but you realize a lot of stuff we've been taught and we've been given is to keep us at a certain frequency, which is low, and not believing in ourselves, and not really fully using our full potential. We are the gods. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Some biological correspondence to pay attention to, physiologically speaking, is the cold, warmer than the lunar energy and moist energy of Venus. So Venus is cold and moist, and that induces the temperate, relaxed physiological state that is required by the reproductive and gestational organs, which is the gonads and uterus, etc. It also rules the parotid glands, kidneys, and the function in charge of generating the subtle energies behind our libido. The minor healing force is our Fortuna Minor. Pathology, illnesses of the reproductive organs, mumps, gestational problems. So this is a great day to, go get tested. Get that GYN appointment, that OBGYN appointment, do what you gotta do. Hey Johnny Cash. Thank you. But that's what we have on this beautiful day of Het Heru, the celestial designer. It's all about manifesting things. And again, like I said, make sure y'all tune in with me today. I'm going to be live on TikTok and Facebook. We are going to be visualizing that check we going to cash, that money we going to make on this at a Venusian Mercurian hour. So now that we've gotten through the numerology report on this day of 7, let's get into the astrological, astronomical report. Y'all ready? We got a pretty quiet day in the cosmos because we kind of went in earlier this week, right? The moon was doing a lot. But we started the day off with a 98% waning gibbous moon, so now we're in that moon of cleansing, bringing our way back to the Lunar New Year. It's time for the countdown to the Lunar New Year. Y'all ready? All right. So we're in a moon of cleansing the tangible things out of our space. So we're getting rid of physical things out of our space. Moon rising at 6:53 p.m. and setting at 8:43 a.m. Now, tropically speaking, as well as Draconic. Now our mind and our soul are in alignment again. Draconic chart deals with our spiritual experience. Tropical deals with our thought process, how we think things are, based upon our education. Both of them are in Leo, having confidence and courageousness. Coming back to that 5, having that intellect on that 5. Leo rules over the 5th house of confidence and courageousness, romanticism, tapping into your inner child, all that, being fearless, all that fun stuff. We also, that 1 and 5 come together make 6. That's the Tippereth, right? Tippereth is also Leo energy, reverting to the heart, chakra, and the realms of the Kabbalah and the Netarus, right? So that's where our mindset and our spirit is all at. It's still off the high of yesterday, of when we moved in our confidence, when we, was moving heart first, paying attention to what we want, emotionally, aligning our physical and our spiritual body with our emotional self was definitely big keys there. Now, in our energy exchanges, the moon is still peace. The moon is still in Cancer. So we're still having those nurturing, maternal, spiritual experience of the third eye, energy exchanges, home and family. Feminine energy is definitely key here. Start the day off at a 15 degree and 15 degree and Cancer energy. And so this is the Pushya Nakshatra, and I'm going to read a little bit about it. This is the 8th Nakshatra in the Vedic astrology. It spans from 3 degrees Cancer to 16 degrees Cancer. So by the end of this day, we'll be in the next nakshatra, which is Asyesha. But we're just going to talk about the beginning of the day. We'll talk about Asyesha tomorrow because we start the day off with that one tomorrow. It is considered one of the most auspicious and nurturing nakshatras, deeply associated with the qualities of care, protection, and spiritual nourishment. The moon, which is the ruler of Cancer, feels quite at home in Pushya, bringing an extra layer of emotional depth, compassion, and generosity. Pushya's energy promotes healing, growth, and spiritual nourishment, making it an ideal for emotional care and cultivating inner peace. The moon is said to be its own sign in Cancer, and when it transits in Pusha, it strengthens the nurturing, compassionate, and healing qualities of the moon's energy. So you'll feel that, being big, whether you're craving that nurturing on a really high level or you're receiving it. It's all about how you visualize your current reality to be. If you feel like you're lacking in the nurturing, guess what? That's what you're going to attract. We're in the day of Nitzak. This is the day of the celestial designing and visualization. So whatever you're visualizing, this isn't enough, that isn't enough, guess what? It's going to keep not being enough. Now, if you want more, you have to start visualizing the more and start being more compassionate and passionate about the more that you have. Act like you have it, because you do. You're speaking it from the non-physical to the physical, because it's already yours in the non-physical. You just got to pull it to you here in this human experience. You know what I'm saying? You're already equipped with everything you need. That's why you want it, because you feel it in your vortex. But your flesh is like, all right, it's in the vortex, but when is it going to come into our physical sensational self? You know what I'm saying? So now in this mercurial day, hey Enoch, now in this mercurial day, you're going to make that transition, that transaction or whatever. The symbol of Pusha is the flower, representing the qualities of growth, nourishment, and fertility. It's the symbol of beauty and divine abundance, signifying the spiritual nourishment that this nakshatra has to offer. The primary deity associated with Pusha is Brihaspati. This is the guru of the gods and the planet Jupiter. She represents wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual guidance. He also governs expansion, growth, and protection of both material and spiritual wealth. His influence brings a deep connection to spiritual wisdom and moral values. The ruling planet over this energy is Saturn, which is the planet of discipline, structure, and long-term disability. It also influences Pusha. And while the moon's energy in Cancer is focused on emotions and nurturing, Saturn's influence encourages practicality, responsibility, and the building of solid foundation. So in this space, we really want to bring that non-physical into the physical. Because that's, your human self wants to enjoy the abundance that your spiritual self has too. Like, dang, I want a peace. I'm here too. You done came in the physical and you still want to be spirit, like all spirit, like be both. You get to have both. And that's the magic power of this space, okay? Enjoy it, because a lot of people wish they could come into the physical and have all these senses to really like experience, the things that you are able to pull from there to here, prosperity, peace, and emotional fulfillment are the keys today. Some negative traits, if you guys are being over or underactive, is being overly controlling or overprotective behavior. The desire to nurture others may turn into excessive dependency or stifling care. So be mindful of receiving that kind of energy that makes you stifling or whatever, and also like exerting that energy on others. Be mindful of smothering others with too much attention or care. Let people have their space, especially in this energy of Tippereth. Everybody deserves to have a full functioning Tippereth, a full functioning Heru, Leo energy, the confidence and courageousness. So if you're not allowing them to have that, you in a way, move. You smotherer. I'm a Virgo. Can my business will grow this year? Yeah, this is the year 9. This is manifesting. If you gotta ask, you already know the answer. It's yes. If you want it, yes. This is the year of reaping what you sow. So like you're gonna reap it. So as long as you're putting that energy out there, like that's what you want, then that's what you're gonna get. But if you're putting that energy out there, like I'm not sure, maybe, I don't know, then no, you're not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? This year is for you, being an energy of the 9, my love, and being a Virgo. And peace, I'm a Virgo too. Sunrise at 7:19 a.m., sunset at 4:58 p.m. We start the day off, tropically speaking, in our thought process at 25 degrees in Capricorn in the 4th house. So we are nurturing that Saturn energy. So not only is the moon giving us the nakshatra of like Cancer and Saturn energy, so is the sun. So finding that practicality, discipline, hard work, infrastructure, also while nurturing and giving us that compassion and empathy and all those things, finding a balance between the two is necessary. Mother and father self, Ashe. So we are starting to nurture how we, sustain ourselves, our root chakra and stuff. 25 degrees, balance, harmony, and justice on that 5, which is the Hero Kuhudi, the celestial enforcer. You know what I'm saying? The Leo energy, which brings us to a 7, and we're in that day of 7. Do you catch the pattern? How the sun is always at the degree of the day. We love it here. This is the energy of Danishta, which we are going to get into right now. Hey, Life with Shay. Peace. Peace, Buddha. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to today's mathematics. As I find the page I'm looking for. Hey, EP. Hey, ER. What's up? Peace to the gods. Yes. I don't want one right now, baby. I'm talking. When I get done, I definitely take one. Thank you for offering me. Am I tripping? Oh, I went too far. I was looking at 96 and it's 69. I'm tripping a little bit. Give me space as I scroll up my document. I got a little document of notes because I don't know, I kind of got lazy with writing things over and over again. But Danisha is the 23rd nakshatra in Vedic astrology. All right. This goes from 23 degrees Capricorn to 6 degrees Aquarius. It's ruled by Mars, and its presiding deity is Vasu. So in our mindset, we're dealing with the energy of being courageous, assertive, physical strength and leadership, humanitarian, innovative, the ability to create harmony and balance through rhythm, and spiritual and material prosperity. So that's where the mindset is at right now. As far as in our Vedic, our energy exchanges, our happenings, okay? We are at 0 degrees Capricorn. So the sun has officially entered the Capricorn constellation. So not only do we now have, the sun, our experiences and our thought process being all about the challenges that come our way to give us the discipline and the order and, the survival of self that we need, our rooted self, now our experiences are in alignment with giving us that discipline, that infrastructure, our authoritative self, or are we allowing other people to give us authority, things of that nature. If you guys would like a reading, please reach out to me via email, lesnobodies@gmail.com. I'll be more than glad to. Up here we do the mathematics and the numerology, but I would love to give you guys readings. Also on Wednesdays I do hump day readings, so if you catch me on Wednesdays, that's when I'm doing collective readings, and you can always pull up and get a reading. I definitely got you. In this space I'm letting y'all know where the numbers are at for today and where the planets are at for today. But I'm very, very grateful that you guys are here. So I will see y'all tomorrow, I hope, for the hump day reading, since you guys have been so, enthused about that. Vedic too, yeah, Vedic too. We are now Vedic. We just entered Vedic Capricorn today. And we started the day off at the 0 degrees in the constellation. So this is the Uttada Shada nakshatra, I guess, if you want to get into like that degree as far as the lunar mansion goes. This is the Makara energy. So in Draconic as well, we're also in the Capricorn energy and the Draconic. So mind, body, and soul are in alignment. We're working on our root chakra, our discipline, our hardworking, long-term goals, the resources that we need for survival. Who has authority? Who is your authority? Do I need to email for a reading? Yes, you do. Email me for a reading. Yeah, so that's what we have on all 3 levels. We'll be experiencing that for up to, I want to say, like the 17th, 18th, and then we'll have the sun entering Aquarius zodiac. Then our mind will be on that expansion of uniqueness, revolutionary, all that fun stuff. the sunrise as oh, we talked about that. Mars reaches max brightness. Did y'all see Mars tonight? If you guys were looking at the moon, and if you look to like the upper right hand side of the moon, you see this bright orange star. That was Mars. I was like, I took a picture. I was like, okay, I see y'all. I see you. I see you. Both of them sitting in the Cancer constellation looking real. You know, Mars is debilitated in Cancer. It doesn't really like it there because Mars is all about energy and raw. I want to do it and get it done. While Cancer is more so like internally in the shell, like, oh, I want to nurture it. So, you know, Mars don't really get to play. Mars kind of gets smothered by the Cancer energy a little bit, but it's out there being bright, shining bright like a diamond, and we love it here. The sun, we talked about the sun entering Capricorn zodiac. That actually happens at 7:30 a.m. this morning. So that's pretty much what we got going on in the cosmos. We talked about the sun entering 0 degrees Capricorn, which is the Uttarashada nakshatra, which is the 21st out of the 27 nakshatras. This energy, where are we at? Where are we? Brings strength, resilience, achievement, and noble pursuits. So that's what's happening in our energy exchanges. It leads to a unique blend of ambition and idealism, encouraging personal growth, leadership, and focusing on high purposes. Emotionally, this nakshatra supports those seeking stability and long-term success, both personally and professionally. The moon's presence here encourages individuals to take charge of their emotional life, pursue many meaningful goals, and work towards lasting achievements. So you guys are going to start experiencing that today, okay? So that's what's happening in the celestial realm. Now let's get into the calendar of things. In the ancient Kemetic calendar, we are in the energy of Tibi, which is the season of Peret. In a Kemetic calendar, we have 3 seasons. Each season is divided into 4 months. Each month has 30 days. That's divided into 10-day weeks we call decans. We are currently in the 2nd decan of the month, finding balance, harmony, and justice. And what we embarked on or took initiative during the first 10 days of the month. And we move in gratitude. The energy of this is Isis is the ruling deity, which is the goddess of fertility and magic. The characteristics is the beginning, the planting seed, and the water levels recede, making the transition from inundation to growth, because back then everything was about agriculture and planting things until we started complicating life and started doing a whole bunch of other stuff outside of planting things and all that fun stuff. Thanks, ancestors. We love it here. And then in the Hebrew calendar, we are in the month of Tevet. We're in the month of Tevet until January 29th, and that's when we'll enter Shavat. But right now in Tevet, this is the energy of good. The fast day commemorating the siege of Jerusalem is on the 10th of Tevet. Spiritual meaning, Tevet is a month of contemplation and reflection. It marks the siege of Jerusalem. The energy here is associated with hardship, reflection, and growth. Spiritual growth specifically, and repentance. So that is Tevet. We love it here. And then getting into the planetary forecast page, you know, we are in the year of 9. The year of 9 has been brought to us by 2025. Wisdom in our cipher and wisdom in our, how did I forget the 5? Why is my mind drawing a blank right now? 5 is power. Jesus Christ, that wasn't cool. So, you know, last year was 2024. Wisdom in our cipher and wisdom in our 4 deals with foundation, which is Mayat, right? Our chesed energy. So you've seen a lot of people, places, things, situations, and ideas that went against the energy of Mayat. You know, a lot of them are in court right now, the courtroom, making sure their heart has been light as a feather. If it's not, it will be devoured. Ashe. So, you know, whether they're in the literal courtroom, a figurative courtroom, spiritually, we got a lot of courtroom things happening. A lot of people ascended into the next life to be in that upper room, courtroom. A lot of different things happening, you know. Some beyond our understanding or understanding. And we mind our business. Is your heart as light as feather? That's what you need to be worried about. Is your heart light? See some of y'all in the comments, your heart not feeling too light. Some of you guys, your hearts are feeling real light. Jesus is my authority. Jesus is not my authority. Jesus is my companion. I am my authority. Okay, nature is my authority. If I'm going to align myself and give someone power over me, I would say it would be nature. Nature is my authority. But yeah, okay, it translates. I understand. I use it. I use like Sanskrit math, but it's cool to hear a different star speak. Sanskrit math. That sounds like something I need to get into. Let me write that down. I'm the goddess of the crossroads. I like to learn about a little bit of everything. So, gratitude for that, because I will incorporate it. Sanskrit math. Let's do it. I'm gonna study that, and as I grow, we grow. Ashe. So we are in the year of gold, being passionate, interesting, and faithful people, attracting many people, being generous, kind, and lost lasting relationships, love of luxuries and spending money, being an ambition and willpower. So what happened was when we were in the year 2024, we were being introduced to the laws of Maya. We were being introduced to keeping your heart light as a feather, paying attention to the bonds and contracts. A lot of you guys opened your eyes up to the bonds and contracts with the government, the corporations, with the businesses, with your spouses, with your children, your birth certificate, contracts with yourself, contracts with spirit, whatever you got going on. We became aware of it. Now, in the space of 5, we are in the space of enforcing it, walking in our power with it. So that year, this being the year of gold, is just all about, being in that space of abundance with the 5. 5 can also be Leo Tippereth Orumila energy, which is associated with lots of abundance as well. Being in that year of 9 is Sagittarius, also in alignment with this. But now we're enforcing that law of Maya. So you'll see a lot of people getting their sentences this year. Okay. For the month, we're in the energy of Baobab, January 4th to February 3rd, being firm, stable, strong, invincible, having the resources to conquer, resist, resilience, self-confidence, integrity, honesty, reflection, and cleverness, live a well-structured and prosperous life. Okay. Snow Goose in Native American horoscope. Turtle Clan, which is water. Self-confident and teach those around us. Find balance in adapting to our environment. Need to find integrity to boost self-confidence. Not only are we waiting for January 29th for the month of Shavat, but we're also waiting for the Chinese New Year. Right now, we are still in the wood dragon. We are still in the energy that high highs make low lows. The goal is to be the homeostasis in the middle. Power, luck, make good use of our environment, have an intuitive sense of timing, so success will not be difficult to obtain. Get in the process of visualizing, utilizing your chesed Sephiroth, the 4th Sephiroth that you have. Get in alignment with your 7th and your 8th. Learn how to use your Sephiroths, learn how to use your Netarus. And if you want to learn how to align your planetary placements with them, reach out. I do astrology readings that will align your planets and your numbers and your houses with your Sephiroth so you can master how you manifest and visualize things. These will be great keys once we enter the energy of the wood snake, which calls on us to be planned out in our actions. The best way to be planned out is to gear your energy to the goal. This is how you program your vessel. Your vessel is a tool. You are not your vessel. You own the vessel. You run the vessel. You do not let the vessel run you. With that being said, you got to learn how to use your body. You have to learn how to program it. You have to learn how to put the algorithm in it so it can move the way that you want. Nagas, those are energies. Ashe, yeah. Okay. I see you, Buddha. Um, I got you. I got bullied in school and some in my neighborhood. I'm not that big or strong. I'm getting tired. Okay. I don't like these words we use in Ace. Let's talk about it. I'm not that big. Why are you visualizing yourself being not that big or strong? I'm getting tired. Why are you visualizing yourself being tired? Of being weak? Pray. Why are you visualizing yourself being weak? Pray in the presence of these people. Okay? I need you to email me, Ace. We gonna work on that. I got you, group. I need you to email me. You need you to email me. Show up. lesnobodies@gmail.com. We could definitely work on that. So that's the energy that I have for you as far as this month goes and this year goes. Then we can get into the week energy. We are still in the Nile. The Nile started January 1st and it's going on till the 17th. Ashe. This is being intuitive, logical, peaceful, practical, influenced by passions, being wise and observant. Then we get into Yom Shlishi, which is the 3rd day in the Hebrew calendar. Okay. Here we go. This means third day. On the third day, God gathered the waters and caused the land to appear. Oh, no, 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 no. I lied. I lied. I lied. I lied. Don't call me. Rewind. Today's Wednesday. I didn't go to sleep yet. Today is Yom Rivi. This is the fourth day. We're on Wednesday. My bad, y'all. This is on the fourth day, God created the sun, moon, and stars and gave light to the earth and to separate day from night. Genesis 1:14 to 19. This day is associated with illumination, guidance, and order. The fourth day symbolizes the idea of balance between the opposites, such as light and darkness, and is often associated with the duality of life in the world. Wednesday can also be associated with the eighth Sephiroth and the Netarus, which is the celestial technician dealing with separation and classification, which is why Virgos are seen as overthinking and overanalyzing, because we separate everything, as is Wednesday is associated with the separations that God made between, the water, the light and day, and the sun, moon, and things. Wednesday in the Yam Revi's energy is illumination, guidance, and balance. Now, Wednesday is Lord Vishnu's day and Lord Mercury. Characteristics: Lord Vishnu is the preserver of the universe in the Trimurti and represents qualities of wisdom, knowledge, and compassion. Mercury, the plane of intellect, communication, and reasoning, is linked to Lord Vishnu's nurturing and preserving aspects. Associated activities: Wednesday is a devotion to Lord Vishnu, and it is particularly auspicious for reciting Vishnu's names or readings the Vishnu's Sahasranama. Some people observe fasting or meditation to seek wisdom, prosperity, and success in their intellectual pursuits. So intellectual energy is heavy here. And so that is on we done went over the ancient Kemetic calendar. We done went over the Hindu calendar, the Hebrew calendar. So let's go to the forecast. We are in the throat chakra today on this day of Eshu. The throat chakra is Vishuddha, which means pure element, which is ruling over the mouth, the tongue, neck, ears, thyroid, parathyroid, expression, communication, invocation, integrity, morals are the keys here. Hum is the sound. H-A-M. Hum. 741 hertz, blue 490 to 450, and M, the E note for my musicians in the back. Singing, the long O vowel sound is for you too, like oh, we like it here, y'all. Inverted pyramid. So when you guys are meditating and breathing into this area to activate this chakra, you might, want to imagine an inverted pyramid, it's like an upside down pyramid, and you might want to visualize it being blue, and you want to visualize you cleansing it and you breathing into a metallic glittery type of blue inside, and it's activating it and it's making it turn around, and we love it here, and now it's glittering and we're exhaling all the things that made it stagnant and stuck. And now your throat chakra is activated, and now you're out here chatting, and we love it here, right? Ethers is the energy to look into today. Mercurian energy, the energy of Eshu, rules over Virgo and Gemini energy today. I'm a Virgo. I was born on a Wednesday. My sun, moon, and Mercury are all in Virgo, and my Mars is in Gemini, and we love it here, okay? I love my Wednesdays. This is the energy of Sebek, which is the eighth sphere, the eighth Sephiroth. Now, when we get into the Netarus, 8 is associated with the solar plexus chakra, because in order to enforce things in your space, you usually have to use your throat chakra, right? Whether it's body language, verbal language, whatever, what have you. But when we get into the actual, straight up and down Mercurian energy, this is the throat chakra. Okay, so between the solar plexus chakra, the energy of splendor, Had, or Sebek, or we get into this being Vishuddha. Either way, it's Mercurian energy. Dividing, separating, classifying things in your space. Be mindful of separating things and then forgetting that there's still one. And that's where, man's ill lie. We get so caught up in the labels and the classifications and the hierarchies and all the different ways that we're different, that we forget that we're still one. Always bring us back to the one, the power to be one with all. And hopefully we experience that heavily in this energy of Aquarius, in this age of Aquarius, the power to be one with all. Ashe. So we done went over the calendar energy. Are y'all ready for the best part? Y'all ready to get into the planetary hours? Yay, we are. Me too. Michael Holloway, you're a Virgo too? That's good for me as a Virgo. I needed to hear if elevation was and my spouse born in March. How do we be a great couple? Oh, you're with a Pisces? Peace to you. I'll never do that again. I'll never do that again. What's your go-to food when you're starving? Tater tots. Hey, another Virgo in the building. Hey, Ezra, peace to the God. My favorite Trimurti Vishnu Svahasnurmana. Svahasnurmana. I like pronouncing the words. It's pretty cool. Okay. Apak. I like that. September 1st. Peace to you. Wow, you're a Virgo? I'm born on 29th. I'm the 19th. Leo here. Peace. Show enough. Am I the prettiest? Show enough. You love Leos. I have a Leo. I'm a Leo rising. And my son's a Leo rising and my other son is a Leo. Do Aries mix with us? I have good Aries friends. Would I ever date an Aries? No. But you're a man. So I know feminine Aries energy might be a little different. I mean, and I apologize if I'm assuming, but I would never date an Aries man. I wouldn't do it. Peace to the God. How you doing? All right, let's get into our planetary hours. The dildo. You made me say it out loud because I was trying to figure out what you was talking about. You play too much. Anyway, let's get into the planetary hours, y'all. Let's play the Jeopardy music. So we start the day off in the hour of Mercury. Okay, Mercury is. Aries and Virgo can be compatible because Aries is that energy. You know what I'm saying? It gets you going. And that's what I like about my Aries friend. My Aries friend, he motivates me. He speaks life into me. He tells me how awesome I am. And I love it there, especially when I'm feeling down or I'm overthinking. And then when my Aries friend is emotional and he's like, I'm about to go to jail, I bring him back down to earth. Like, no, you're not. We're not doing that. Like, let's chill out. But would I ever date an Aries? No. But I do enjoy the company of my Aries friend. He means a lot to me, and I love him very much. So, not all compatibilities are romantic. I don't know if you were just reverting to romanticism, you know. But yeah, I like them. I like them a lot. Why are you giving me a hard time? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What are we doing?
You're exaggerating.
All right, we're giving that space for a second. So the hours of Mercury, 12 a.m. to 1 a.m., 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. That is the hours of Mercury. This is a great time to get into communications, bringing things from the non-physical to the physical, organizing self, making plans, scheduling, learning something, maybe teaching something. This is the hour to do it. The hours of the moon are from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., and 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. These are the hours that you want to get into, like third eye experiences, meditation, focusing on home and family, nurturing type energy, stuff like that. Saturn is from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., and 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. as we get into the day of Obatala, which is Thursday, right? This is the hour of planning out your long-term goals, some hard work, trucking through some challenges, creating some boundaries or order, focusing on your basic resources, how you sustain yourself, maybe dealing with some quote unquote traumas. You guys know I don't like that trauma word. I like challenges. We have challenges that we experience here that help strengthen us to be our better selves. And we always move in gratitude for the challenges that we receive. Ashe, okay. Jupiter is from the hours of 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., which we're not there yet. We're still in the hour of Saturn over here in Eastern Standard Time. 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., and of course we start the day of Thursday, Obatala, at midnight. Now that is another day of working on your long-term goals. Jupiter is also the energy of expansion and abundance. Paying attention to the things that give you joy, get your downloads from the oracle or the sage. Some meditation can be cool here. Paying attention to your sacral chakra, all that fun stuff. Um, Gemini energy right now, so that I want to be in tune with Netsock heavy, invoking that Jupiter energy, top notch. Mars, 4 a.m. to 5 a.m., 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., and 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. We get 3 hours of Mars today, okay? So, some days we get 3 hours of certain planets while we get hours of others, if you notice the fluctuation between the two, right? Mars is taking action, utilizing your energy. You might want to go to the gym. You want to do some physical activity, being ambitious and motivated. This might be an angsty act for you where you feel like a lot of energy. But also in this period of time, we do have Mars sitting in retrograde and Cancer energy right now. So it is a little slower than usual. And so, keeping that in mind when we enter the Mars energy, you might want to take a nap during those hours because of where Mars is placed at right now. And then we get into the sun from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. So some of you guys might be early birds. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And it's cool when we have the sun at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. because you feel that surge of energy right there. And then 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. we are in that energy of the sun too. And this is another space where you might want to engage in some physical activity. It's not as like exerted as Mars is ruling the gut, but it is in the space of like, yeah, I'm ready for an experience. I want to go do something, whatever, what have you. Reminding you that the sun is in Capricorn on the tropical, the Vedic, and the Draconic chart all across the board. So we're really focused on our infrastructure, the authority of self, or whoever it is that you're allowing authority over you. If you don't want these people, places, things, situations to continue to have authority over you, you might seek some transformation. Pluto is sitting in the Capricorn constellation, so allow Pluto to empower you. Let the pendulum swing on who has the authority, right? Transformations occur. Certain people have to go away so that you can take your power back. You have to learn how to embrace those transformations with people too, because you guys have been getting a lot of power to place things, situations that don't deserve those powers. Ashe? Okay. Now, last and most certainly not least, before I come back to the comments, because I see y'all over there, I got you. Hours are from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Venusian hours is the hours that, especially on this day of Netsock, you want to indulge in the spaces of the things that you find beautiful, you find some sense of joy in because Venus and Jupiter are pretty much connected. Getting into the space of business, wealth, and love. For those of you guys that got couples flirting, you might want to do a little shut during those hours. You know what I'm saying? Venus is over there in Pisces, helping us to live in our delusions. We love it here. Visualizations of what you want and paying attention to how you feel during those visualizations. Heart chakra meditations during visualizations. Heart chakra meditations through visualization. Heart chakra meditation through visualizations. That's what we're doing, okay? Use your imagination. Heart chakra meditations through visualizations. Use your imagination. We here, okay? That's the energy here. Venus is in Aquarius constellation while it's in the Pisces in our mindset. So a lot of what you're visualizing and if your emotions are in alignment with it, whether good or bad. So be mindful if y'all angry and y'all start visualizing hateful shit because you're going to attract that in the society, from the society, whether it's a stranger, you on social media. Aquarius rules over electronic communication, all these different things, being ostracized or separate from the community, whether in jail, hospitalized, hospice, college, boarding school, just completely exiled. You know what I'm saying? Being mindful of that revolutionary energy is heavy here too. So, you know, whatever you're visualizing, it'll come to you from society. Paying attention to society will show you. Okay. So those are the celestial hours. Those are the placements we have during the celestial hours. Peace to you, goddess. Again, today on Wednesday, day of Issue, we will be reading The Secret. I'm helping you guys with your visualizations. We are going to live in our delusions By the time I'm done with you, when we get into Aries season, you guys are going to be living in the things that you imagine if you stick with me. I got you. But you got to show up, cuz I'm showing up. And I've been trucking through some mountains. I've been walking through the woods in 10-degree weather. I've been going through some things, y'all, and I still make it time to come here and be present with you. You got to show up, baby. So we are reading this book, The Secret, and we will be visualizing the check that we're going to cash and the money that we're going to make. So you come through with your arts and crafts. I need y'all to come through with whatever kind of paper y'all want, y'all color pencils, markers, crayons, pens. I don't give a fuck. Come through with it. We're going to create the check we're going to cash, or the dollar, our ancestral dollar, the amount that we're going to make. Come through with intentions. If you want to have news, magazine clippings or whatever. We're going to do that together during the hours of 1 to 2. Remember, I'm on EST, so put that in your I don't know what that is. Calendar. Okay, so that's what we have for the planetary hours, and I will be putting that in my calendar too, so I don't get caught up in my day, because y'all know I'm good for it. My Mars is in Gemini. Bear with me. So let's go back to the comments before we get into the collective reading. I got a collective reading for y'all before I close y'all out. Ashe. Excited to see what the hours for our Virgo. Did I answer your question, AJHR? Did you get the Virgo hours? We don't have any planetary placements in Virgo, but the Mercurian hours are 12 a.m. to 1 a.m., 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Am I vegan? No. I'll eat poultry or fish every now and then. More so fish than poultry. But yeah, I'll eat those sometimes. Do you listen to Erykah Badu? Honestly, I don't. I do sometimes, like I know of her, but I don't really listen to her. My mom's a Capricorn. Really? Peace to you. How was it like having a mom as a Capricorn? My mom was a Taurus, and I love her. She was a love bug, and we love it here. My mom showers me in love. Have you opened your third eye? Yes, I do that very frequently through my imagination. If you guys want to do a guided meditation, I'll be more than glad, which probably what we'll eventually do, because I have another book after this, the Kabbalah and the Zen book. We really are going to get y'all ready for Aries season. I'm really trying to prep y'all so that when we hit Aries season, y'all New Year's come, you guys are really going to be embarking in the new beginning that we've been manifesting this whole winter, this winter quarter. Stick with me. I got you. You're a beautiful black woman. I am not black. I am an American. Thank you for your time. I don't like to use the word black here, especially when you learn about nationality and you learn about who you are. We're going to use different words, okay? She's my world. Is Erykah Badu your world or Sunshine's your world? Because them two different worlds, baby. Because Erykah Badu is a Pisces and I'm a Virgo. She my op. I like her, but I don't listen to her that much. And that's no shade. I just don't. I listen to myself. If you guys, hey, powerful one, if you guys are interested, if you go on my page, I make positive affirmation music. I do have a positive affirmation playlist up there. It's called the 2025 affirmation playlist. And you guys catch me out. I got like 80 tracks up there. I got bars. Don't sleep on the kid. I'm a wordsmith. I'm a Virgo. Of course I'm a wordsmith. Greetings, powerful one. All right, so you already know we're going to do our elements before I close y'all up. So for my fire babies, on this day of 7, this day of Netzach, the celestial beauty energy, I feel happiness with you guys, especially like my Leos and Sagittarians. It's a beautiful space for you guys. Just moving in the spaces of love, paying attention to your emotions. For my Aries babies, you guys are kind of like chill today. Today's a calm, cool, collected day. Again, you guys be mindful of where you direct your ambitions and your motivations towards. That is key here on this day of fire. You guys can be fired up. You guys can have the energy. I want y'all to pay attention to the direction and the cause and effect to the directions that y'all put that energy into today. Because some of y'all just be doing stuff and then you guys create a whole visage of what just happened. But I want y'all, this is the year of reaping what you sow. And during this energy of wintertime, before we get into Aries, when we have that other new year, because we're about to endure a bunch of new years, you know what I'm saying? But when we get into that next new year that we're going to enter into, I just want y'all to be because that next new year's is going to be in fire. It's the Aries new year. So I really want y'all to be in alignment and recognizing the patterns of what you guys put out to the universe and what you get back, and stop living in the delusions where you guys always victimize yourself, or they're hating on me, or they're jealous of me, or da da da. Like, you guys always come to these conclusions, and no, that's not always the case. Sometimes you guys do put bullshit in the air. Sometimes you guys do overdo it. Sometimes it's not, your intentions behind it, but what you actually did. I know what you meant to do, but look at what you actually did, and look at what you got back from it. Pay attention, because you have like a pattern of keep repeating things, because you keep creating this thing in your mind of the scenario. You're not paying attention. Thank you. Hit the nail on the head, my baby mom. Hilarious. My universe and my only universe I created. Ashe God. Peace to the God. So for my air babies on today in this energy of 7, this is a nice space for you guys to pay attention to your relationships. Whether you're Libra dealing with your interpersonal relationships, bonding contracts, or Gemini dealing with your communication, your community and your familial relationships, or you are Aquarius and you're dealing with all of society and the whole wide world. You know what I'm saying? Those different levels of relationship. You want to
I have a question.
What's your question?
Is Ashe like a version of I say?
Ashe is like, so mo it be, or okay, kind of like confirmation, because it means it is what it is. Yeah. So the energy of air, you guys paying attention to your relationships, the personifications, a lot of the things that y'all want to do, a lot of the energy that you guys put out, it comes back to you personified in the people that you attract. If you don't like the different energy exchanges, find a pattern in the energy exchanges that y'all have in other people. Because with you guys, y'all know it all. Y'all intellectualize everything. And then you guys also overthink everything. And a lot of things that you guys think in the way that you think it is not true. So while fire has to pay attention to their actions and how they're putting out their fire and expressing themselves and da-da-da, you guys need to pay attention to how you're conducting your relationships with people. And a lot of y'all don't like a lot of the interactions y'all been dealing with lately. And it's because, you suck. I don't know how you've been sucking. You ain't been putting the proper energy out there. You're either like, trying to think for that person, but you're not that person. You haven't gone through the things that person went through. You're not that person. So stop trying to think for them, or stop trying to be their mindset. Oh, if I were you, I would do this, but you're not. So stop it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why a lot of your energy exchanges are, they're kind of going downhill, but it gives you that mindset. I'm going to cut everybody off. Okay. Listen, we're in the day of 7. This is the day of Venusian energy. Moving in love is a big key here. And, if you are not moving in love in your relationships and stuff like that, cut certain things off and then go work on yourself so you can stop creating the same kind of relationships around you. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't keep having, if you cut a bunch of people off and then you go into new circles and you're still having the same problems, at what point in time do you say, maybe it's my energy I'm inputting into these interactions? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's how I'm thinking, how my mindset is, how I carry my side of the things around. Okay? So be mindful of that. Am I a witch? I don't really use the word witch. Yes, I'm a woman of God. I got cards, the cards are the cards, but the cards are my backup singers. They really just repeat what I say. But, you can interpret me any way you want. That's more of a projection of you than it is a reflection of me. So you do what you got to do. Peace to you while you do it. Me and God have a great relationship. I don't need to defend that. So that we did the fire, we did the air. Now I want to get into my water babies. My water babies. Hiding is not healing. Hiding is not healing. separating yourself, if I be quiet enough, if I lay under the radar enough, if I stay in the house, if I don't do this, if I don't do that, you're stifling yourself and you're not doing the work. And it's not healing. It's you sitting in your energy. And you're sitting in your energy so much and not doing the work that you, when you finally go out into the world, you're going to realize how unhealed you are, and you're going to want to go back into your shell. I know you guys got really comfortable with not doing the work. You guys intentionally surround yourself around people who are comfortable with you not doing the work, because they don't really care. They're not really invested in you. You're surrounding yourselves around them unbalanced heirs that are cool with you stroking their ego any fucking way, or them imbalanced fires that enjoy the fact that you hide and you don't talk back or do anything when they put their fires on you, and in the imbalanced earth that is, comfortable with you nurturing and being compassionate and smoothing their rigidities and stuff like that, and providing that, that homey energy to whatever it is that they're trying to do. Everybody's comfortable with you being absent. Everybody's comfortable with you not healing. Everybody's comfortable with your facade that you put on. This is a facade that you're doing. Come outside, do the work. Roll up your sleeves and do the work. Have the energy exchanges, have the conversations, have the confrontations. You guys be skipping out on these days of Tippereth because you don't want to do the work. As soon as we come to a day of Tippereth, a day of confidence and courageous, as soon as we come into a day of Ogu, any type of fire energy, y'all hide. Y'all not doing the work. You're not doing the work. It's saying we know that water is intuitive. We know that water is spiritual. We know that water is emotional. A lot of things that people aspire to be, you naturally are being water. I'm not taking that away from you. But don't sit up here and act like you're healed because you have that intuitive way. You have that manipulative way about yourself. That's not what we're doing here in the water energy. Come out. Do the work. Because when Aries season comes, Aries is going to be fire. You're going to be in a whole 60-day of fire, from tropical to Vedic to Draconic. That's about 60 days. You're going to hide for 60 days in the beginning of spring? That's crazy. What are you going to do when we get into the summer solstice? You can't keep hiding. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to learn how to be in the elements. Especially if you aspire to be in the spaces that y'all aspire to be in. Y'all imagine yourselves to be on these big podiums and pedestals and stuff like that, and you're not healing. You're just using what naturally comes to you. And yeah, you're good at it and we love you for it, but when we meet you in real life, you just the Wiz is a regular nigga from Jersey. Like, that's how it's coming. So, let's go. For my earth babies on this day of 7 of Netzach, the separatisms, the classifications, the overindulgence of this goes where, chest out or whatever. Be mindful of the arrogance that comes with the confidence of the things. We are in Capricorn on all 3 levels. You guys creating things right now in this space and time is really, really cool. You know what I'm saying? For the next 3 days, this is a good space of manifestation and creation and things like that. That whole I can do it myself. Yeah, we know you could do it yourself. You're the sturdy, reliable, whether you're the mutable Virgo harvester, you're the initiator Capricorn, easy, slow and steady. I get it done. Or you are the Taurian that just, you say it and it happens, because you demand it, because you deserve it, you desire it. Your vortex just screams, I get whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? And we love that about you, Earth babies. In the same breath, I won't say tone it down, but I will say, like, you are a piece to the puzzle. You are a piece to the puzzle in this Netzach energy, the celestial designer energy. And I want y'all to get that together now before we get into the energy of Sebek. When we get into those 8s, we start to get into the divisions and the separatism. But if you are not fully engulfed in this energy of 7 first, that energy at 8 is going to eat your ass up, because you're too busy saying, oh, this is that is this is that, instead of seeing how it all flows together. Okay? So yeah, you could label, separate, organize, schedule, but also see the flow in it as well, because there is a flow. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to put things together. That's what I got for you, Earth, because like you know, you putting this over there, that over there, yeah, it looks neat. Guys know how to make things look neat. Guys know how to create the infrastructure, but are you flowing? Because when you remove the flow, soon we're losing our fucking minds. We're losing our minds, okay? A lot of this will come in personified form. You might meet a water, air, fire person today, and you're so busy compartmentalizing them and analyzing them and putting them over here because they don't do what Earth do. You know, you're not realizing that it's all complete. You know, there's a sense of completion here. Everybody got to do what you do. Not everybody do what you do. You're a part of a puzzle. You're not in this. I'm by myself because I'm Earth and I'm on Earth. Like, nah, come here. Come here. And it doesn't take away from you to come here because you're still a god. You're still you're still experiencing yourself. But it's time for you to experience yourself in different elements. Okay? So I did all 4 elements, y'all. So let's pull the cards and talk about it. In the name of Jesus. You know, I like Jesus. In my mind, you know, and my apologies if I, you know, insult anybody who thinks of Jesus in any different way than I do. But in my mind, Jesus is an activist. And we've had many activists, have we not? We've had many Buddhists, have we not? We had many popes. Oh, I think popes was a bad one. My spirit said, bitch, rewind that. Pope, what the fuck? Well, you knew what I meant when I went there, okay? We've had many of these, okay? We've had Muhammad's. We had all of them. Hey, Xanda, I apologize if I mispronounced your name. But we've had them. And I think Jesus was one of them. And he, you know, he went to the Mesopotamia. He got the knowledge. He learned how to use the Christ consciousness. He learned how to meditate. He learned how to visualize. He used the Sephiros. He activated them. He made miracles with the Sephiros. But he was an activist, and he didn't believe in the marketplace, the government, and the banks. Nothing new under the sun. That's still the same energy we're dealing with. These banks are bloodlines. And if you take the bloodline all the way back, you're going to take back to that biblical bloodline of the bank owners, of the marketplace owners. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the age of Pisces for a very, very, very long time. Pisces is back to biblical times. I don't think, sometimes I think we lose sight of, you know, how time has been moving. We done warped the calendar so many times that we lose sight of, you know, how much time has passed between then and now. So, and yeah, like I said, in my space, he's an activist, you know, and he learned all these, you know, different ways to utilize his energy, and he was against the marketplace. That's why he went into the church and he was flipping the tables, because you don't go into the kingdom of God and capitalize on it the way you see people doing it now. People capitalize on spiritualism heavy, religion, everything is about taxes, tax deductible, da da da. We live in feudalism, you know what I'm saying? On nature, everything in nature is taxed. How are you taxing nature? How you put price tags on nature? God gave us this. God gave us this in Genesis. In the beginning, God gave us this and said it was ours. Name it. You know, that is the first trust that was given to us through God. And that's the power of learning how to privatize yourself. When you learn how to privatize yourself, you're speaking through, you know, how Jesus spoke. I am that I am. I am the Son of God. I am, you know, I am, you know, I am. That's it. That's all. Like, you know, you learn how to speak from that point of view. You know what I'm saying? And that is the major the separation between church and state. If we're going to get into the Sebek energy of anything, it's going to be the separation of church and state. You know, there is no place for the marketplace in the temple. Flip them fucking tables. Same thing inside of you. You are a temple. You know what I'm saying? If you got the God in you, you can't capitalize on, you're not supposed to be capitalizing on the God of you. That's your energy. You know what I'm saying? God gave you that. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to capitalize on you. You a price tag. You got a birth certificate. You got a social security number. You breathing air. You drinking water. You taking shits in toilets. They capitalizing on all of that. You can't capitalize on that. That's God. That's my God-given right. God gave me this vessel. God gave me the functions of this vessel. And God gave me all the flora, the fauna, separated the waters from the earth and everything in between, and said it was mine. This is mine to look over. This is my responsibility to protect these things. You have to learn how to speak like that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to speak like that, it makes, you know, when you learn how to speak like that, it makes life difficult too. Because as you can see, if you look at the timeline of Jesus and the disciples and people around that time that were doing synonymous actions. Even before that time, we have people doing synonymous actions. After that time, we have people doing synonymous actions. It's not the easiest thing to do. It's not the easiest thing to do. That's why we need unity. We need community. Even if you don't agree with every little detail the other person is doing, at the end of the day, we know that we're God's. This energy was given to us by God. This vessel, what I'm saying, is holding the God in us. We are experiencing God in each other. We're experiencing God in nature. We're doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like you read your Bible. I do read a Bible. I read the Bible. I read the Quran. I read the Circle 7. I'm trying to get into the Tanakh. I'm working on it. I read Matthew Netter. I like to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I read around the Kabbalah. I haven't been able to hold a Kabbalah in my hands yet. Working on it. I want to get into the Torah and Zohar, but I do read a lot of books around it. You know what I'm saying? I get into all of that because I don't think one is better than the other. They're all were written by gods. They all were written by gods. Even the, what is it, Giva? I don't know. I'm apologizing. I was butchered. But you know what I'm talking about. They all were written by God. So they all should be read. They all should be, practice them, know them, love them, put them in your heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to respect everything that everybody else got going on. Hey, Rob, peace to the God. You're doing pretty good with our Kabbalah. What are the Kabbalah? Yeah, I love the Kabbalah. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great way to take all the books and put them inward and activate them on your vessel. And I think that's a big thing now for the way we've been growing spiritually, is to learn how to take these things and activate them on your vessel so you can give your vessel the proper algorithm to create the reality you want to live in. And that's something that I'm exercising, and I teach as I exercise it, because as I grow, we grow. We're all reflections of each other. We should, we're here to pass on knowledge and information. That's what we do. So yeah, that's what I have there. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that we're supposed to be, and that's what I think about Jesus. When I think about Jesus, I think about, that's who I want to be. I want to be like Jesus. I don't know about kissing Judas, but I try. You know what I'm saying? That's a, I'll ghost Judas. I won't retaliate. I'll ghost that nigga. I don't know about kissing the forehead. We don't work on that. You know what I'm saying? It's still praises be. It's never hate. It's never return to sender. It's always put it back in the earth and let it transmute into something better. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with that. But that's what I think of. So let's get back into you're learning and growing. I love to learn and grow. I love. We're all equal. Ashe. Feet. Oh, I pulled 2 cards. So first we're going to do Destiny. We got Echinacea. Expansion on Pluto. Transformations happen here. We got it on 30. I did pull it in reverse, so it's a little slow down here. But we do have the empowerment in your sacral chakra, what gives you joy. What it being in reverse, what that means to me is that, not exactly working on it, but we could. We're in the nighttime side of it right now, so it's a little slow down. Slow down working on your destiny, finding empowerment in your sacral chakra, transformations happening in that space of abundance. Find out where your Pluto and Jupiter is, and you can align them together. The second card that I pulled out, because I just so happened to pull out 2 cards, was Cacao, which is initiation. So this is where we're dealing with now. Right now we're dealing with Uranus, which is the progressive pushes that push us, to where we want to be. And it's pushing us in our heart chakra, because that's Venus right there. So find out where your Uranus and your Venus are located at, and see how you're being progressive. I'm doing a collective reading before I close out. I did the numerology, mathematics, I did the astrology, I did the horoscopes of today, and I will read it and close y'all out. But yeah, find where you're being progressively pushing your heart chakra. That's love, that's business, wealth, forgiveness, all those things. Cacao is the energy. 3 and 8, expression, understanding, transformations, power, business is heavy here. And then you had 3 and 0 here. So that's that understanding and expression in your cipher. You know what I'm saying? So destiny and initiation. Love it here. Let's expand on that a little bit. Ashe, amen. Okay. Hi, Bala. How you doing? Peace to the God. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday, Iris. Do you guys have any plans for this day of Eshu? Is there certain things you like to do on a Wednesday? Did y'all catch Mars and the moon together? I saw them. I keep talking about it because it was beautiful. I took a picture of it. You're boring. Ooh, transformations. So we're starting over in some things. We're starting over as a baby. You got the transformation card here, death, of course. That's the number 13, 1, and 3, which is a karmic debt number. It's a karmic debt number because we have a hard time expressing and understanding the things that we know. We're always expressing and understanding the things somebody else done input in us and stuff like that. But we are starting over. Some of you guys are starting over on some things. Is that why we have the destiny card underneath? Because it's not time for expansion yet. First, right now we're in the space of being, progressively pushed. Okay? So once we are in that space of being progressively pushed into, our heart chakra, our emotions, and all those different things, then we're going to go into the expansion. But right now, you guys are starting over. Kudos to y'all. New beginnings. 5%er. No, I don't even know how to get into those circles. I want to join some super cool secret cult that got knowledge and we're moving stuff with our mind and teleporting. I want to join something like that. I need adventures. I want to attract like really cool adventures, like not any that I want to attract safe adventures. Safe adventures. But I want them to be cool and magical. I'm trying to talk to animals. I'm trying to jump mountaintop to mountaintop. If y'all know a place, inbox me. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I know how to keep secrets. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to do stuff. I won't say I'm bored. I move in gratitude. I enjoy my space. You know what I'm saying? But I'm ready for the coven. Where is the coven at? I want to go. Where is my Harry Potter Hogwarts letter? I want to go. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands. So a little bit of turmoil here. So this transformation isn't the easiest. That's that Uranus progressive push. Usually the progressive pushes aren't the prettiest pushes that we get. It's a little bit of turmoil, a little bit of back and forth, a little fight, you know what I'm saying? Hair Kahootie, you're enforcing you, I'm enforcing me. And so, the enforcements shall meet, okay? And so, it's okay because like as you're, experiencing those things, know that it is the push that you need to push you in your space of empowerment, feeling more power and being able to stand on your ones and twos of what brings you joy. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel confident in enforcing the things that you're working towards and stuff in the face of any and anybody, like, do you really believe in what you're doing? I don't think you do. I've been sitting up here for years dealing with people that will come in the comments and say crazy stuff to me. And in the beginning, there was never a time I let that shit bother me. I'm literally in my purpose. This is where I belong. Modbot. Another Virgo. Hello. So, I've always been comfortable. I never felt like I had to argue or defend. But if you feel like you can do that, if you are easily pulled down from where you're supposed to be at, say I want to sit on this podium, I want to do this, I'm very excited about this, and all somebody else got to do is come up to you and tell you ain't no money in that, or that ain't a real dream, or you ain't that good, and that's enough to deter you. Or make you take your crown off and stoop to a level and do the things you don't really believe in what it is that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So, be mindful of that. Pay attention to those type of interactions and how strong you're standing on your ones and twos, especially on this day of 1 and 5. So today we are going to focus on our Malkuth. We are focusing on our earthly self. Bringing things to our earth, to our Jeb, to our 10th Sephira or sphere. This is Page of Swords. You are the writer of your intellect. You are the writer of your intellect. You're, again, like I was talking about earlier, like, putting the algorithms in your vessel. You know what I'm saying? You are the driver in here. You're not the body. You're in the body. You're utilizing the body. The body is your car. And if you're not learning how to, take care of the car, how to drive the car, how to, keep keep the car, doing the seasonal things for the car, certain seasonal things you got to do. I got to winterize my car. I got to get my car good for the summer. I got to change the tires and the brakes. I got to change the fluids, all that stuff. But are you doing that for your vessel? You know what I'm saying? You just be letting your vessel go. You wait till it hurt or something. Then you're like, oh man, what happened? Like you wait till your battery die for you to realize you need a battery. You wait for you don't have no more fluids in the car for you to finally go get that flush. Like come on now, don't keep doing that to your vessel because you're shortening the lifespan of it. You want it to last for a while. You want it to be in good condition while it's lasting because you have a nervous connection to your vessel. You feel what your vessel feels. So like if I'm gonna feel what my vessel feels, I would like to take care of it because I want to feel good during this experience of connectivity. You know what I'm saying? You are the writer of that. Ooh, solar plexus chakra on the prayer. Yay, we love it here. This is all about moving in gratitude, especially when we're dealing with those progressive pushes, that 5 of Wands and all of that. You definitely want to move in gratitude. You definitely want to move in like the things you want to manifest. If you notice, you got the lemonade, from the lemons. You know what I'm saying? This is the color of the solar plexus chakra, still coming into the 1s and 5s. 1 of Ogun, 5 of Hera 6 is the Tippereth. This is the confidence and courageousness. So heavily on the solar plexus chakra, visualizing the things before you act upon it. And so last but not least, I'm going to leave you out with a divination card. Oh, my vision board.
What happened to your vision board?
The tape is not taping. Ooh, wise old woman. First of all, I'm not old, so this is probably not me. But I like the fact that there's a 7 at the top, and we're in the day of 7. So they got the Netzach energy. And so there might be a wise old woman that comes to you, or a wise young woman. If you're referring to me, don't call me old. My brother been calling me old for the last 2 days, him and his little girlfriend. I don't like that. But yeah. Getting some advice from a wise old woman. Take it. So, overall, right now we're dealing with progressive pushes in our heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? And what we prioritize, what we find value in our spaces of love, spaces that you need to express some forgiveness, but just keep pushing your heart chakra and what you feel is heavy here. Then we're coming into, once we, get into this, but right now our destiny is not on hold, but it's a little slow. Remember, Mars is in here in the retrograde of Cancer. That's what it feels like right here. But it's moving towards that. It's kind of like it's not on hold. It's kind of like a side mission. Like yeah, the bigger picture is we're going from A to B, but right now we're in side mission 8.2. And 8.2 is dealing with the progressive pushes in our heart chakra. And then we'll have 8.3 and 8.4 and so on and so forth. Okay? Makes sense? I hope so. So once we get through this, we'll be getting closer and closer to this, which is our transformations, our empowerment, and our sacral chakra, which we are in the year of 9. We just got out of the year 8. So, finding that flow between the year of 8 and 9 is a good thing here. I talked about that too when we was in the 2024, which was heavy Maya energy, being introduced to the bonds and contracts and core energy. And then now we're in the 2025. So that's still at 2 is being choked by Jupiter. 2 is still being, the Maya, Libra scales, Taurus energy. So it's still that Jupiter heart chakra vibe. In the same breath, 5 is the enforcer. So now we're enforcing that Maya we became aware of once upon a time. Ashe. So, that's where we'll be going towards. But first, got to work on those progressive pushes. Those progressive pushes is going to be a little volatile. It's not going to be all fun and stuff. Some of y'all like to fight. I heard fire. This is what I'm talking about, fire. Y'all got to watch, and this is why I gave each element of reading I gave y'all is to prepare y'all for this right here. How y'all going to carry yourselves when y'all being progressively pushed? Watch how y'all behave. Keep your heart as light as a feather. It's not your responsibility to be nobody's karma. You're not here to get your lick back unless that's what you want in your vortex. Now, if you want lick backs in your vortex, when people come around you and get their lick backs and all that stuff like that, then whatever, what have you, it is what it is. You put that out there and you said that's what you wanted. This is the year of 9. You're going to reap what you sow, so sow like you're going to reap it. Okay? We are in the space of starting over. Okay? We're starting over here. Yay to my little babies. Congratulations on you starting over. We love it here. And there's nothing wrong with starting over. Sometimes we got to get rid of some things and do the things. We're bringing it into our Malkuth, our earthly self. That's what we're focusing on. We're focusing on that solar plexus chakra, which is heavy on this day of 1 and 5. We're dealing with that 5 up there. This day of 1 and 5, that Ogun, Herakuhuti energy, the celestial enforcers. You see how we have the lemons and we're visualizing, we drinking the lemonade, we're visualizing the things in the shade. Okay. So again, meet with me during the Mercurian, Venusian hours of 1 to 2 p.m. And we're going to be reading The Secret, and we're going to be creating the funds that we want to manifest. So bring your art supplies. Wise old woman. I don't know who they talking about. They ain't talking about me because I'm not old. It's like, nah. But, also being a number 7, which is Netzach, maybe a Venusian woman, Oshun energy coming here. You might want to go to a feminine deity today, something like that. Hi, Niha. Something in that realm of that. But this is the alignment that we're experiencing. This is your reading. And don't forget to go back to the element reading of wherever that element is in your chart. It doesn't necessarily have to be the sun sign where that is, but y'all already know. Fire, y'all work on y'all victimhood and how y'all choose to interpret that, how people react to y'all fire, because y'all like to do shit and be like, oh, they hate and da-da-da. No, you just did some bullshit. And then water, y'all like to hide and separate yourself from things and think that's a form of healing and all that. It's not. Grow up, come out and do the work, okay? We know that you're intuitive. We know that you're spiritual. We know that you can do X, Y, Z. But if you hide it and stuff, you're not really doing the work. You're just doing what you're naturally good at. Like, I'm a manifester. I love to manifest. But if I'm not doing the work, I could still be an unhealed manifester. Just like if you're not doing the work, you could still be an unhealed spiritualist. You could still be an unhealed and clairvoyant, clairaudient, or whatever else you call yourself. Whatever your power is, you could still be unhealed and have this power. So if you know that, stop, chill. Come out and do the work. Okay, for my air babies, y'all intellectualizing everything. You're not allowing yourself to feel in that realm of intellectualizing. And in the bouts of you guys doing that, you guys are missing a lot of things that's happening in your energy exchanges. Okay, you guys are overlooking a lot of things in the energy exchanges. For my earth babies, y'all learning how to stop being so rigid. Stop separating yourself from other elements. Stop classifying and separating, and learn how to blend and flow. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about squares. You gotta learn how to flow. And I know that it's like, oh, but earth is better because it's not emotional like water. It's not all over the place like air. It's not, all volatile like fire. Yeah, but those are different facets that you need because you're so fucking rigid. You're a one-trick pony. Look in the mirror and see how, you guys all complement each other. It's not like, oh, I'm better than you. It's not a competition. It's completion. You guys all bring something to the table. All of you guys are gods. All of you guys are top-notch gods. Ain't nobody underneath nobody. It's not a hierarchy. It's a round table of gods. Allow you guys to interact and flow within each other. I'm grounded. You are grounded. Now align yourself with the water that's intuitive. Align yourself with the air that's intellectual. Align yourself with the fire that is motivated. And you bring the groundedness. And, it comes in personified form outside of yourself. And as you learn to experience it outside of yourself, you learn how to welcome those pieces of, because I'm pretty sure if you look far enough in your chart, you'll find these different pieces within your chart. You have all 4 elements in your chart in some type of way, shape, or form. And y'all probably ignore certain parts. You want me to be transparent? I'll be transparent with you. I hate feeling my feelings. I don't like to feel my feelings. I want to be sunshine all the time because sometimes sunshine is an escape from for me, from my emotional self. You know what I'm saying? I even protect my real name by putting Sunshine instead of my real name because my real name has all of these vowels. I have more vowels than consonants in my name. My Chiron is in Cancer. It's a wound here with my emotions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm heavy Earth. I got more Earth than anything. I'm a Virgo and a Capricorn stellium. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that water energy. I got a little bit of it, and I try to hide that shit. And I don't like dealing with water signs because it brings that. I don't want to deal with your shit. I don't want to deal with my shit. But it's like learning, like, okay, but we have to. That's a part of the work. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my transparent moment. You know what I'm saying? That's why I teach energy awareness. As I grow and learn, we all do. You know what I'm saying? So that is an example of all of that. We all have something to bring to the table. Ashe? Okay. Hey, I've never had a reading ever. Never. You should email me. You should email me. Here I do the mathematics and the astronomical report. Now on Wednesdays, when I see you guys later on today, I will be doing a collective reading. I'll be doing a stream reading. We're going to do a project. I'm going to do a collective reading, and I'll be back at midnight for the mathematics. It's going to be streaming all day on a Wednesday. I might even do an inventory shout out because I make jewelry. We're just going to be streaming all day. It's going to be a great time. So you come and party with me tomorrow, you can get a reading. Or you can email me if you want a full astrology chart or numerology chart reading. I do tropical, which is your thought process. That is the zodiacs. I do Vedic, which is the constellations, the energy exchanges and happenings in your space. And I do Draconic, which is your spiritual experience. I also do a full panel numerology reading and gematria. I do Synastry readings. We can align you with your children, with your partner, with your business. I do Astrocartography. I can align you with the places that you're located. You know what I'm saying? I can do your birthday reading, life path reading, name reading. Is there a street you live on, a street you want to move to? I can give you the numerology and the gematria of that. I'm really good at what I do. I've been doing it for over 10 years. I think you want to rock with me.
You want to know what you're really good at?
What am I really good at?
Advertisement.
Advertisement? You think so? I hate advertising. It's funny you say that. I'm just really passionate about what I do, so it makes it easier for me to advertise it, I guess.
Want some glue?
Some glue?
Yeah.
I don't have any glue. I got tape. ATC. But that's what I got for you today. I'm so grateful that you guys were able to align with me and like 11 money reading for the coming days. I'm a life path 11. I'm a life path 11. I'm a manifester. I'm a horse. I'm a Virgo, Capricorn, stellium. We love it here. You know, this is my resume. These are my credentials. This is why you want a reading from me. I'm in my power when I'm doing these things, okay? This is my purpose. This is what I'm good at. And I would love to help you guys. I'm here to empower you. I don't want you guys relying on the stars because they're not outside of you. When you look at the stars and things outside of you, you're just experiencing yourself. I want you to know that the stars and the orishas and the deities and all of that, that's within you. And I want to empower you with them. That's my goal here. I'm here to empower you guys. And I want to see what you guys do with the empowerment that I give you. Hopefully you guys do some good shit. That's my diabolical plan. Hey, DJ Daddy Rich. Peace, peace. So, you know, if you want to be empowered, reach out to the goddess. Let me do that for you. All right, y'all. I will see y'all. I'm going to take a little nappy nap, and then I'll be back here with y'all. Don't forget, 1 to 2 p.m. EST. Come through so we can manifest our monies and read The Secret, and it's going to be a good time. I'll even play some music. I'll play my affirmation music. Well, it will be a party. Let's have a Wednesday party. I love y'all so much. We love